Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and it is Monday, and I'm just going to be recording this same day. There's been a lot going on that I've been just farming and playing a lot of Call of Duty Zombies because it's been some brainless fun. But back to the world of Destiny. Destiny Rising came out this weekend, and, well, I never got a code, even though I did like 3 different emails and whatnot. But it is what it is. But I wanted to do a video to kind of react and see what's going on. So we're checking out a video by Maddox. So that's what we're going to do. I want to see, I've seen a little bit and I have some thoughts on it, but let's jump in and let's watch the video, shall we?
Okay. Body type 1, body type 2. I don't know, man. When I was a kid, I always did female characters, but now I always do male characters.
I mean, now it's not even male or female, it's just body type, like, which is interesting considering this is Tencent. Is it? No, it's not Tencent. It's NetEase. I get those always mixed up. Anyways, like, I always go females on like most of the characters because you look like a Goliath, and when you choose a man, for some reason, everything has to be Goliath. But you know, each to their own.
Oh, the dude looks sick. Beginner or experts?
Your combat experience and controls will slightly change based on your experience level. You can change this. Hit expert, tap to add ADS and fire. Auto fire. Oh, so it does it for you, or you can do it yourself. This is mobile, by the way, for anyone wondering.
Auto fire or what? Get out of here. I shoot my own guns.
Okay, so yeah, I mean you have to. Okay.
Good job.
Wait, it's actually like good. I mean, I never play controller.
Yeah.
I always play mouse and keyboard, so I'm gonna be kind of trash, but
I mean, if you can use a controller on this thing, my curiosity is how, like, it feels very like it's very sticky in the sense that it's like versus woo, like full motion. And I'm wondering if it's just because he doesn't have sensitivity up, if I crank up the sensitivity, or is it just mobile? Like, honestly, this is going to be an interesting experience.
like it feels good.
I mean, it looks like
I'm
Destiny.
So surprised. I want to say as well that, like, honestly, the game looks even better on this. I think I'm losing a little bit of quality airplaying it from the iPad to the PC. I don't know how well this is going to pick up on camera, but like it looks even better on like the actual device. I'm not sponsored.
Why does it look so yellow?
I'm not like hyping up talking points or anything like that. Like it actually looks good. First person
I mean, yeah,
mode, right on.
that's the thing about mobile games. Surprisingly, they do look pretty good. And like, as I've seen a lot of Call of Duty clips where they do the gun inspect and you have like this epic looking skin gun and they're like there was like a whole transform thing going on the gun. It takes like a minute to get through it. And like, yeah, so when are you ever going to do this during a fight? But the one thing I noticed is like, man, the graphics on mobile games are actually better than, you know, Candy Crush. That's what I was expecting.
On the D-pad? Oh, yo!
Wait, that sword seems peculiar.
Can I take it?
What? This rusty old thing?
Try pulling it out.
Zev, okay. Draw the sword. Oh, it is the super. Okay, that's cool.
I knew it.
So it's like an origin.
Is this gonna be my super or something?
There's a spark of light left in that sword. Solar energy. It's reacting to your presence.
Nice. You're inspecting.
Feels like a part of my body.
Watch out. The fallen are coming.
Aim at your target and press the left bumper to cast Wolf's Flames.
Okay,
oh,
that's
like
cool.
One of my basic abilities. It's like Black Talon, but solar, and it's
that
an
is
ability.
cool.
An iPad is it? It's like 3 or 4 years old. It's pretty old.
I want hunters to actually have a sword ability. Like, I'm sorry, we've got too many guns or bows. Like, I know hunting, but can we hunt with a sword like that? There goes the alarms. If you don't hear it, there's a tornado warning going on, which is interesting because I didn't get anything that told me about it. So we're going to continue to record.
In terms of narrative, this is like an alternate Destiny universe. This is not in line whatsoever with any existing...
I mean, it looks really cool.
In the current Destiny franchise, narratively speaking, has nothing to do with this.
Which is good. I think the best way to really get people involved is just not dealing with it at all, like having any reference to the original game outside of like maybe core ideas. But I think that the story needs to be its own thing because Destiny 2 and Destiny 1 are like, there's so 10 years worth of content that, yeah, trying to shove that in a mobile game, maybe not for the best.
This is like complete 100% alternate universe.
What's this? That's a sentinel.
What?
Protecting humanity just as it always has. We're lucky to have it on our side.
Excuse me? There's literally a Goliath in Destiny. Like, why couldn't that be a thing? Like an actual real thing? Like, why couldn't that just be an actual real thing? What?
Why do I get the feeling that something's gonna happen that's gonna make it not on our side? What the hell is that? Oh, that's an Aham Kara. What?
What? What? Why could we have that, like, for real? Like, that's badass. By the way, we should have pets in Destiny. That's just an MMO thing. Like, when we make Destiny a real MMO.
Never be enough. We must value all the resources we can get our hands on.
Exactly. Our feels.
He has a pet baby Aham Kara. Hey.
I mean, that's just
Hey, not
badass.
bad. I think the dialogue could leave like a little bit to be desired. Well, other than that, I feel like it's like actually.
I have heard a lot of like dialogue pieces. The dialogue is pretty lackluster, but like, I'm not going to say I'm surprised from a mobile game. I have very rarely had a mobile game was like, oh, yes, this is better than AAA video games. I mean, wouldn't surprise me if that some of the dialogue is better than episode echoes from Destiny 2. So who knows?
Pretty good.
The name's Bazinet, your local gunsmith. Nice to meet you.
That's not Banshee.
Give this feisty gal a try.
Most guns have their particular perks. You ever hear of Basak Poker? There's all sorts of cards. Draw a hand, play them together, then...
Why'd her voice change? I mean, it is an alpha. They didn't finish recording dialogue yet. Yeah, probably not. So it looks like you only carry 2 weapons at a time. You get your primary and a heavy. Okay.
So I don't know how I feel about that. So does that mean you don't get shotguns or snipers? Did they just say screw that and they removed it? Maybe, I guess.
So, Wolf's Flames. Wolf strikes with a powerful flame, dealing solar damage to targets in range and inflicting them with Wolf's Ignition. This is like, tell me what Wolf's Ignition is. There we go. Damages enemies
that's really cool.
Time and okay, so Scorch, basically. Okay, I think that's the ability I was using. Okay, so and then there's Wolf Strike. Strike commands ahead, dealing solar damage. And then is this like the super? Wolf's Butchery. During super, Wolf launches a series of solar attacks and increases damage dealt by attacking consecutively. While in
can I just stop and say that I like this setup better because not only does it give you like the explanation, you can click on the video and it will show you the ability, which I don't understand why Destiny doesn't do that. Like for new players, being able to see how things work. It's just like overall, in my opinion, it improves the experience for the new player. It's a quality of life. It's not like a necessary thing, but I've played multiple video games where they show you, like in Final Fantasy, you get a new move or something. It will show you like in a side video, like how it interacts or how to use it. And I feel like Destiny could be better at that, especially when you're a new player. As veterans, it's like it's in the blood, like you know how to do it all. But if you never played a Destiny game, you're like, what the hell do I do? What does this even do?
Use Wolf gains max lupine nature and grants nearby allies Wolf stash. And then this one's locked. I need 3,000 glimmer to unlock it.
Now you need
Get Wolf dash. So you're gonna be able to dash, man. They got it. Hunters got intrinsic dash. Twilight Garrison built in. Being Titans have thruster in Destiny 2, but it's just kind of funny.
to a source of light, a substantially abundant one. Like a sentinel. You mean that walking one? No. We leave the loner alone.
Who's the loner?
There's another sentinel that fell in battle long ago. You can reach its remnant through the old city's...
I want to know what the sentinel is.
Where's the crater? Oh.
I've never
Wow.
been this close.
Okay, I just want to stop and look at this. Like, It looks pretty good. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm already impressed with this game because it's already showing a little bit better scenery than like what Destiny 2 has done. And I like seeing the old world, a little bit more of it. Like, obviously we have the EDZ and Cosmic Drone, which Cosmic Drone is from Destiny 1. But EDZ, like, I feel like it's not as expansive as it could be. I like this. I like the whole old world.
To the hammer before.
Dang!
What's the point of building an...
And it's not in Russia. I don't think it's in Russia. I think we're in China or Japan, I think. We're in an Asian country. I know that much. So it's kind of nice to not be in China, or sorry, not be in Russia for the second time.
incredibly huge hammer?
Just imagine a sentinel wielding it. What kind of
Oh, that's what the Pacific Rim dudes had. Ghost talks too much? Yeah, the one area of this game where I feel like it's a little so-so is narrative. Or not narrative necessarily, but dialogue.
I think that's a fair. I mean, a lot, even in Destiny, some of the dialogue is just shut up. Just I'm done. And then sometimes there's banter that you enjoy, and you're like, man, I like that. By the way, I'm a little chill because the sirens went off, so I'm able to focus and not feel like a tornado is going to hit me anytime soon. Nervously laughs.
I need to focus. Don't let those fallen get near me.
Oh dang, I can't use the sword right now. That's like the bulk of my
there's
This auto rifle
shields.
is not too good. How's the monetization of the game? I have not been hit with a single monetization prompt yet. Now, granted, I've
We'll
only
see.
been playing for like an hour. Oh no!
I mean, let's be honest. As I have experienced a gacha fantasy game, and you don't experience it until like several hours. Like the thing about gacha games and mobile games is they want you to get hooked into it. So they give you like a good chunk of the game where you can play as you are. And then eventually you get to a point where they sink their teeth in you and you're like, I really enjoy this game. And then bam, that's when you hit a wall that you now have to spend money to overcome. That's right. We have to crawl over the wall to get into the last city. That's what happens. Let's see when this happens. I have yet to see it.
It's Sabicus.
I like biscuits. I don't know why. You remind me of
Oh, I
biscuits.
have my super now, don't I? Woo!
Okay. Yeah, can we please get this as an actual super? Because that's badass. And notice. Hey, did y'all notice something? Just go back. He's using a sword.
Monetization prompt, yeah.
Let's just watch it, shall
Oh, I
we?
have my super now, don't I? Woo!
Yep, watch this. Look at that. The boss slammed, and it did knock him a little bit back, but it didn't send him to the moon, and it didn't instantly kill him, meaning that sword is still viable. Isn't that crazy? If only Bungie would do that for actual Destiny content, where bosses don't insta-kill you or send you to the moon. You could actually enjoy using swords a little bit more. Yeah, look at that. Like, that's how you make sword play fun. Like, it is stupid simple, but it's really fun.
Didn't really teleport that far.
God, man. It's simple. It's a simple hack and slash, but it's satisfying.
I just fried him. Yeah, okay, so fellas, for those who are not aware of like what this is Destiny Rising. It's a new mobile game. It is.
By the way, I just realized in my recording that poor Maddox's face is literally being covered, but that's all right. We can hear him. It's just how I have everything set up. Whoops.
Is not developed by Bungie in any capacity. The only involvement Bungie had with this game, to my understanding, is that they sold the IP usage rights to NetEase, which is the company that actually made this.
Yes, and that's where a lot of people get things mixed up. Like, oh, I can't believe Bungie is wasting time making a mobile game. They're not. This was apparently a deal that happened a while ago. That they sold the IP, and NetEase has been working on it. So this is finally it's on beta, but we'll see how long it takes for the full release.
this game. Like, Bungie devs did not work on this.
A small group of
Which is a good thing. It means the dialogue, even though if it may not be the greatest, isn't going to be some contrived bullcrap fan fiction. And we're actually going to get things that maybe we've always wanted. Like there's a Kel. We have Mithrax now, but this dude's just been here. He's been chilling. He's been vibing.
human gorillas are still fighting against the House of Devils, but they.
What the dog doing?
The massive fallen dude just chilling, not saying a word.
He's like, nah.
Ah. That's why she's there. Narratively, I think the way they phrased it is it takes place in an alternate Destiny universe.
This is an alternate Destiny universe. I knew a lot of people were pissed off. They're like, it's not about the Traveler. There's a tree now. I'm like, do you not see the big ass globe in the sky? Like, honestly, if they decide to do something like make this weird fantasy thing with the Traveler and a tree, then I think that's already an improvement to what we already have lore based on the Traveler, because we don't. For all we know, the Traveler is just a ball of light. We've yet to see if it has an identity, if it has feelings. Like, we know it screams like a whale because of the final shape. When it's hurt, it screams. But outside of that, like, we don't actually have this conversation with this god. So if they can make something like that happen in this mobile game, I think they're already doing it and 10 times better improvement to Destiny at all.
Universe. So it uses like a lot of the same concepts that Destiny uses, like Guardians and Light and Iron Lords and Fallen and Vex and things of that nature. However, it's an alternate universe, alternate storyline, basically, right? So it's like, this isn't like canonical with, oh, we've killed Oryx.
Which means they can do whatever they want. So if there was a lore point that you never liked, there may be a chance that's not there, and they could go a different direction, which could be really cool.
Already, or
the way I see this, like, I know this is a mobile game. For me, I see this as a what if situation, like Marvel's What If. Like, what instead of this happening, what if this happened? And I feel like this gives us a window, a window, because you have phones. Don't you have phones? Anyways, it lets you take like a peek into a different version of Destiny that we would probably normally never have. So I'm very interested to see like what the story is, where it goes, stuff like that.
There's Siva, or like there might be those things, right? But the narrative implications of the existing Destiny franchise do not affect Destiny Rising's narrative story and narrative universe, and vice versa. A weapons perk is a powerful attribute. This grenade launcher's perk is Pachinko.
That's crazy. Oh, that is crazy. A mobile game explains what weapon perks are better than Destiny does. Destiny throws you in, gives you your first gun, and you look at it, if you know how to look at it, and it doesn't tell you anything about perks. This game is already doing more than what the 10 years of Destiny from Bungie has done for new players. This is actually explaining what the hell it is.
When the magazine is full, the first round will fire 3 additional grenades. Isn't Pachinko like a game?
We need to destroy it before it reaches the town hall.
Nivix. Oh yeah, it is in Asia.
Have a higher standard of quality. Brother, this is one of the best looking mobile games I have ever played in my life. What do you mean? It is a mobile FPS in alpha development. It's not gonna look as good as Destiny 2 when you play it on a PC with an RTX 3080 or a PS.
And that's another thing. It may not look better than Destiny 2, but does it play better? And it feels, like I said, it feels a little sticky where it's like, instead of being full motion. Like, it feels that, but it seems like it has the base gunplay. That we have. It just feels also very simple. So I don't know. Watching it may not be the most entertaining, but playing it could be very fun.
PS5, like, you play this game on a device that fits in your pocket. You can literally play this game while you're taking a poo. I'm getting a world's first raid belt while on the toilet. I think it's also important.
I don't think they'll do that, but that's okay.
When you're looking at a game like this, like, expectations are really important. If you expected the alpha playtest for a mobile game to look as high quality as Destiny, which has been in development on PCs and consoles for 10
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are just stupid. Like, people who are talking about how they like this game and then the people who are immediately attacking them because of how it looks. This is a beta. It's also a mobile phone. No one's out here saying that this is going to replace Destiny 2. Now, it might for some people because mobile games are easier to achieve. And this, again, not being interacting with Bungie at all, people could have the Destiny gun feel at a lesser quality, but be completely detached from Bungie, which is what a lot of people want. They don't want Bungie involved in Destiny anymore. And I think that's smart because they've shown incompetence time and time again. Here's your game. Give it a try. This is the non-Bungie Destiny that people have been wanting. Now, is it the 1-for-1? No, it's mobile. But it could still be fun, I guess. You know, I'm not a mobile guy, so I'm not sitting here saying it's good or it's bad because I'm not a mobile guy. So people out there who have more tolerance than I do, let me know what you think.
10 years, then like you're setting yourself up for failure, you know what I mean? If the game continues to have actual like campaign missions and quests and things of that
That'd be
nature
cool.
that are interesting, as it has so far for the past 2 hours, does the game having gacha mechanics automatically make it bad then? Or is it okay as long as the game continues to have good missions and things of that nature?
So here's the thing. Here's my thoughts on that. Let me answer before he goes. Let's look at like First Descendant. First Descendant has some really skewed microtransactions for like buying equipment that you need. Sorry, I have only 4 hours of sleep. Or buying characters outright. It's like you can buy the best character for $100 and get like a bundle and everything attached to it in the First Descendant. You don't have to do that. You can grind out in the game. If they allow that to be a thing, it most likely, especially mobile, it's going to be a very long grind because they want you to play and they want you to pay. Like that's usually it. They make it so grindy so you get tired of trying to grind for it that you just pay out of pocket. That's one thing. If you can do all the story missions and most of the base content with whatever character you have, and it's about the guns, which again, there's a new tier called Mythic, which is above Exotic, which I guarantee it is going to be a grind to get that for sure. That, and I know I saw light levels was like locked as well. There's a bunch of ways they can make this gacha, but if you could still play majority of the game without having to interact with the gacha, I think that's a good game. If you get to a wall after playing for like 3-4 hours and then you suddenly can't do the rest of the game that is free, like it's there, but you can't do it because you haven't unlocked anything that you have to pay for to accelerate that, then I think it's bad. That's my opinion on that, though.
Because I don't know. For me personally, even if it does have gacha systems, as long as I'm not required to engage in those systems, and there's free-to-play methods, albeit that will probably take longer, and the game's genuinely fun and the missions are good, then...
There you go.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Just so happen to be
Yo!
Okay, Caber.
And single-handedly faced thousands of enemies.
Oh, it's the Knight dude with the shield. The Aegis.
Dang, that's sweet. Dude, he's got the Aegis on his back.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Wait, I actually, unironically, have the Aegis.
And you send a shield attack, which is Titans. This is what Titans need. Like, I'm going to be honest. Just projectile. Iron Man some shields at someone.
The jump's different, too. It's like actual Titan jump. I wonder if this is showing off like early impressions of the character system. Like you can pick Wolf, who has the fire sword, or you can play as, I think in Destiny his name's Kabir, but I don't know how they pronounce it in this game, who has the Aegis and the,
I think it's
and
Caber.
the shield and the blast and whatever.
That's cool.
It's gonna be more characters, right?
Right, that's cool. Yeah, it's just the Aegis shield. That's sick.
They were thoroughly thrashed. The transport team escaped safely. And I, the hero, smiled as the curtain fell.
Oh God, he's one of those characters that's like, oh, I'm so full of myself. I would never want to play that guy. All right, so we got some old models Nice.
You have to use.
Wait. Yeah, this scout rifle looks like it's. Do we have this scout rifle model? Maybe since in Destiny 1? Or we've ever seen this specific model in Destiny 2. Maybe because it's a blue.
Scout rifle and a machine gun. And then if you're playing Wolf, you have to use an auto rifle and a grenade launcher. Oh, is this where we spend money?
Here it is.
Yeah! Ningfei, Yolder, Tantu, and Maru. Guaranteed mythic character progress in 60 draws.
Yep, there's your gacha. That's how they do it. They put the best characters, the strongest characters in the over here, and additional rewards. Look at that. Legendary gear and then material. Look at that. You have to pay for in-game currency. Ironic that's a boat because they're pirating the money out of your pocket to gamble. And so you spend as you go up to get a guaranteed draw, 60. So you're at 1%. So how much money are you going to spend to get that guarantee? Probably like 30, 50 bucks, maybe 100.
Mythic character probability 1%. Okay, so you have a 1% chance of getting a mythic character. There's a chance to acquire a mythic character with each draw. The more draws you make, the greater the chance of getting a mythic will be. 60.
This is seen in so many gacha games. It is the go-to. This is how we make money. Gamba. We're going to make you Gamba. Congratulations. Destiny now has Gamba. Now, my hope is that Bungie doesn't see this like, hey, we can do that for guns. Like, what if we did some Gamba for some high tier guns? I know they would never do that. The outrage would be so much. But yeah, there's no way they could put this kind of Gamba in Destiny 2, even if I would try to think about it. I don't know what they would do because we don't have characters. We just have classes and subclasses. And the moment they put subclass in a gambling machine, people would be pissed off. So I think we're safe that if there was anything that Bungie were like, yo, what can we take from this to monetize in our own game? What were they doing that we could do? I don't think they could do this. We hope.
Draws guarantee a mythic character. The cumulative count for limited draws is carried over across updates, while the count for permanent pool, the Rising Lights draws, is tracked separately. I want Yolder, because Yolder's got SMG sword. Maru has double GL. Ningfei has got SMG crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, crossbow's kind of badass.
And Tantu has got scout sniper. Tantu looks kind of sick. Okay, so
yeah,
we have a 4% chance of getting Kabir, Atal.
All right, I just want to look at it. Mythic. So we got Ningfei, Maru, Tantu, Jolder, then your legendary characters, of course, Ikora, Vanilla, Atal, Kaber, and then cosmetics. We got Silver Medallion, Autumn Warmth, Royal Might. So these are like skins. Yeah, I don't think Bungie is capable of making enough skins to put into a Gamba machine. They're just going to sell it outright. But a mobile game that has a lower resolution and do things pretty fast, yeah, I expect that.
Ikora and Finala, and we have a 1% chance of getting the mythic characters, Ningfei, Maru, Tantu, and Yolder. I'll do 10 just to make your guys' brains feel better.
All right, Gambit. Look, loot boxes too, by the way. Crystals.
Okay, I got 3
And look at that. Complete primary quest, gathering a fire team. Okay, yeah, I guarantee this. They're like, hey, you need this material that you have to spend money for.
XP crystals. So that's number 1. I got
Bright
1,000
dust.
bright dust.
It's funny because they have their own in-game like mobile currency, but they also have bright dust. So it's even worse than Destiny, where we have like multiple currencies. Now there's even more. Relic shard. Okay. Actually, I bet the silver that the pirate symbol, whatever it's called, replaces the silver, which is in Destiny 2. So it's probably 1 for 1.
5 XP crystals.
A lot of XP going on here.
400
bright dust. Oh, we got armor.
Oh, that one had an armor.
Oh, we both. Hey, at least you got a character, you know.
Wait. Now I have 2 Kabirs?
Ooh, wait. Yeah, how does that work? you pick one, so you get. Oh, that sucks. I bet it doesn't have dupe protection. Glimmer.
Some glimmer.
Wow, most enthusiastic thing to pull.
More
bright dust. Dude, the drops are ass. The drops are so bad.
1,000 bright
drops
dust.
are so bad.
Okay, so this is everything I got. Mythic character probability up by
1.2%.
What does all this stuff even do? Grants 20,000 character XP. Can be used to purchase rare cosmetics in the cosmetic store. Materials used to upgrade relics. Currency. I want to figure out like what the having another Kabir does.
Yes, please.
Okay, so when I get a copy of a character, it gives me a material that I can then use to upgrade their skill tree. So basically, I need 6 copies of Kabir so that I can upgrade.
There it is. Smart. It is a double. That's triple dipping. How do you get people to Gamba for higher characters? Put them in a Gamba box, but then put a bunch of low tier. How are you going to make people feel happy about getting low tier or getting duplicates? Boom. You can get a material from getting duplicates, which you then need to be able to do to make the low tier better to upgrade them. So it's like full circle. But I know for some, like that is smart. It makes the consumer not feel like I just wasted my money. It's like, no, hey, you got this one character, you can use it now and upgrade it and make it even better. Aren't you happy you pulled it? No, not really.
Upgrade all 6 of these nodes on his skill tree, and then I'll have like the best version of Kabir that I can possibly have. Oh,
I wonder if like gachas, if you upgrade something to the max, it becomes like the legendary version of itself, or I guess exotic. So I wonder if the characters become exotic.
Then these are the relic fragments that I got. I use those to upgrade the abilities on my relics. So like my right bumper, left bumper, my super. I have some other stuff too going on here.
There's a lot of customization. The final showdown.
Final showdown.
Era nuke? What the hell?
I damage her? Oh, nice.
We got a grenade launcher. Sister of Crota. It's a sister.
Whoa!
I mean, yeah, they're jumping in front of you.
Hunter down.
Korra. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. We've seen this before. Woo!
I can see that.
One down.
I'm gonna be honest. This Korra, different voice actress, is kind of throwing me off. Oh my god, but it's kind of badass. I'm gonna be honest. The ability looks badass. What the?
Yelling?
Yeah, I was about to say, Wicked Witch of the West. Wait,
Nice.
we got a helmet? This must be customization, like the cosmetics, because I'm like, that's not Korra.
The room seems to be transmitting something at Korra.
Ooh.
That's Crota's.
What?
Insignia, right?
You have earned the right to
Crota?
my words before you die.
No way.
Okay, that he's got the same expression. Because no one's really heard Crota talk, so it's kind of badass.
Hey, Korra, the portal is collapsing. Get us out of here.
Wait, did we just absorb hive energy? Whoa, what? Escape the Ascendant Realm. Oh crap, like the ships are actually attacking you in the most badass way. Okay, this is cool. Unfortunately, we still have Warlock jumps. But I think it's improved. I think. Oh, there it is. There, she's gone.
Thank you.
Bro, this is the alpha.
What did you find inside?
I thought it was the beta. No, it's alpha.
Darkness. Enemies who don't fear the light.
Yo!
Their master has set its sights upon us.
Okay, new.
To warn Haven.
This game is
This kind of cool.
good. It's like actually good. Final thoughts on the alpha? I mean, I was impressed. I mean, listen, like I think it's important to consider that it's a.
That's crazy. I just want to point out I have more hours than Maddox does, and he's a streamer. I have Stockholm Syndrome. For anyone who wants to know, I really do have Stockholm Syndrome. Jesus Christ.
A mobile game that was in alpha, and it's probably very far away from release. I didn't really know what to expect, but like all I know is I played it for about 3 hours and I enjoyed all 3 of those hours. That's good enough for me. Looking forward to
I mean, 3 hours.
trying more of it.
I mean, you gotta think of like a mobile game. For like, yeah, like for like a mobile game, that's not bad, right? For a mobile game, it's not bad. It's not the greatest, obviously. And then there's Gacha. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. Honestly, you can let me know what you think. I mean, it looks good for a mobile game. It really does look good. But man, that Gacha, man, they're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. Like I said, I have to play it to get it, to really give my own thoughts on it. But it seems like the story is capped. There's also like Zer challenges I saw, like people were running, and it was really hard because you had to level up your character. So it seems like there is going to be difficulty. There's also apparently PvP, which I'm going to say I will never care about. I will never care about mobile PvP. Like, who gives a crap? But for those out there that do enjoy it, I guess. But overall, if you can play majority of this without ever touching the gacha mechanic, which I guarantee the best stuff, like the girl with the scythe is going to be probably a rare drop, which hurts my soul because she looks so badass. But it is what it is, Mr. Gaming Counselor. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. We survived the video. 30 minutes with sirens going off, and I'm still here. Yay. Until next time, game out.